Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? There we go. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. We're all having a good one. We're back on this fine Monday evening. Ready to play some more Last Epoch. So, what I got for you today... Hey, what up, Niche? How's it going, man? Welcome back. Hopefully you had a good weekend. What I got for you today, guys, is a preliminary Echo Rive Void Knight, right? Obviously, we're going to be utilizing Echoes, and we're Rive. I referenced the Max Roll Guide. I didn't have a lot of the gear that they had ready to go, so I kind of slapped together something I thought would be okay. But I'm going to, with this, I should be able to do the content, and then I can actually farm my way towards getting some of the gear they want. All right. And so, yeah, we're going to go with that. All right, so let's jump in. I do have to level this. It's going to be weird. What should I put here? I don't see the point in lunge. Let's put an unspec rebuke there. And let's go to Fall of the Empire. Let's see if I can't farm out a few items. We're shooting for Corruption 300 for today. And I'm expecting to go do some slams. Okay, 343, that is not too bad. Let's just try it out. I'm expecting it to be alright. And we're gonna, oh, oops. Hope if I put Rive. Sure. So what you up to today, Niche? Oh, all right. Let's grab that. We'll grab that. And then I still have 2 more points. I am leaning on this for resistances. We do have a lot of armor. Messing around with a Fia's Necro Bomber. Okay. Okay, sick. Oh, niche. With a 25 stream streak? Well done. Thanks, man. Jolteon with the 3 stream streak. Hey, what's good, Jolteon? Okay, so I got enough bleed on the build to where I could actually invest in Vorpal Force. Well, that's 3 more points I can put right there. All right, 3 points, man. That could be some damage. 2. All right, well, we're not going to be able to invest in this portion of the tree. We could invest in Adrenaline. I'm actually going to take these points out because they're actually not needed. So where can I put those? Maybe I could. By taking those 3 points out, I could invest in... What am I going to have? So I'm at 23. All right, I'm going to have 5 points. 1. I mean, just 2 points right here with the Ignite. That should be something. Okay, that looks good. We got some food for worms. I feel like I'm missing some. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, and I'm missing a point there. Not bad, sir. Hope you're well. I am doing very well, thank you. So I'm going to have to somehow increase my melee attack speed. So let's see. Right here we got Blade Master. Right here we got Time Legion. Is there somewhere else? It's just these two, right? And then we take the hit. It's just this one, which gives us 10% if we're using a sword. I've been chilling, finally giving Grim Dawn a chance. Oh, nice, nice. What do you think? Now, okay, so what I could try this setup right now. So we have Apathy's Maw, right? We can always fall back on Apathy's Maw, which is pretty much going to do the most, especially this one. It's a very nice roll. And eventually we'd want to set this up with a huge amount of flat melee void damage. But I do have this. I don't think this is going to be that good, but let's try it out. It does look cool, though. It does look pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. I've been chilling, finally giving Grim Dawn a chance, been enjoying it. Tried it before, but only for like 10 minutes or so. It's a good game. It's just sometimes hard to get past the UI and the graphics. It's a little off-putting at first, but if you give it a chance, it's like, oh, wait, yeah, this is good. The systems are good. I mean, I think even for the time when it came out, it looks rather weird. Okay, I will say this. I don't think it's doing as much as Apathy's Mob, but it does seem... I do like the animations. Oh, dude, you know what? Oh, well, sure. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It feels pretty good, though. Feels a lot like D3, and I enjoyed that, so more than happy to try it for sure. It's a great RPG. It's a great system. Okay. Okay, well, everything keeps dying.
I cannot do that.
Okay. Chance to shock on hit. Okay, so unfortunately right now, the way we got it set up, we have to use Siphon of Anguish. And we actually have to use this ring. We take it off, bam, look. You know, we fall out with the poison and necrotic. Now, if we can, we should try and get a Leonines with Vitality. That's going to help with this. And it's going to help with this, and it's also going to give us more damage overall because we're a Void Knight. But we do have to use this if we want the Sacred combo. This just feels fun. The Black Blade of Chaos feels fun. Okay, so what is this? This is Vitality and Armor. Unfortunately, I do kind of need that. What if we take it off? I can live without it. Can we squeeze out more damage? Okay. Okay, Vitality. %. Let's lock that in. There we go. Now it's max. Okay. Sure. I don't. I didn't even think about it. Shoot. Okay. Okay, well that helps. The only other way we're going to get vitality is our ring. I don't think there's any amount of vitality we can get that's going to replace that. So, fortunately, let's use that for now. Yeah, because here's what I was thinking. I was thinking of using Osirion. Why can I not spell right now? Ocean. Yeah. Okay. Apparently me typing in ocean was still enough for them to be like, yeah, he's talking about this. Huh. Okay. Okay, so for right now, we got to use this. We have to use this ring. So if we eventually want to go over to the Max World Guide, though, I'm going to have to drop this Nihilus. So let's just start pulling out all the Omnis that I have. I have a few. I think I actually got a halfway decent Omnis on my solo account found. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go to 1.1. Let's start pulling out. How many Omnis do I have here? Not a ton. Okay, not too bad. So yeah, the guide calls for Omnis, and I'm guessing they want you to have a pretty good one, right? Because if I can get well, okay, hold up. Is there a way I could squeeze in one more shred armor? Do I need this physical resistance? Okay. Do I need this vitality? No, I actually don't need that vitality right now since I'm using that ring. Okay. So I can actually use something like this. Echo damage when a skill echoes, because I do want to at least have one of these, right? This is a good multiplier. Whenever increase echo damage when a skill echoes, which is going to be very easy for Rive. Unfortunately, that's not the it's going to be hard to replace this. I'm going to have a Leonines. Let's do a little shopping. Let's see if I got a Leonines with vitality, like a nice one. I don't think so. Okay, this one's not too bad. Unfortunately, the reduced bonus damage taken, I need that to be 80% or more. So 60% is not going to cut it, and there's no forging potential. But that's not a bad roll. I need one. I would imagine anything that had a good vitality roll on it, I already sucked it away for something else. Increased echo damage is not terrible. That's a T6, right? There's not enough forging potential for me to remove the armor and physical resistance and put on health. There is this, but I already played with this. You can tell. Oh, that's a scam. Okay. I already played with this. This one might work though. All right, I'm gonna pull this out. It might work because it's strength and vitality, and it's got 80 plus. Okay. Vengeance? No. Okay. Well, what the hell got... Oh, that was bizarre. This one might work. This one might work. I'll be losing a little bit of health. 77%, you know, that kind of stinks, but we could play with it. We can man roll this. Affixes, no. We want rerolls all implicits on an item. Do we man roll this, or do we just accept the 77%? I kind of just want to accept the 77%. I don't want to roll this. It takes all my forging potential. Now it's 50. I can live with this. Call me a coward. Oh. All right. There we go. It's a little bit more health. It's giving us some vitality. So what's our vitality up to now? 25. Yeah, my reins have strength. Well, you can't even put you can't even put vitality on reins other than the implicit. That's not the bike I know. The bike you know has been trying to pump out videos, so I mean. Okay. This is not a half bad. Honestly, looking at this right now, I would need one. I'm going to need one that has a good amount. Okay, so this works. A good amount of necrotic and poison resistance. That is terrible. Necrotic. Oh, okay. Except for Void. Except for Void, this one's good. The Omnis, except for the Void resistance, this is actually a really good one. I mean, the 1% sucks, but I mean, it's not that bad. Okay. So let's go to Legacy. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the Omnis in here. We'll put Osirion. So that one's not too bad. That one's not too bad. Well, the cool thing about this one, let's hold on to it, because the cool thing about that is we could slam that. I'm going to hang on to this helmet. And I'm going to hang on to Apathies. Let's check my 1.1 stash. And look for Osirion, or as I like to call it, Ocean. No, let's just grab them all. This? No. I actually did not have that many of these. All right, cool. So I got some with the LP. Okay, so I think with the proper omnis, fortunately I'll have to give up Nihilus here, but with the proper omnis, I could theoretically, I think with this one, I should be able to take care of all my resistances, so I can take out anything. Like, right, I could take out these. And perhaps even this one. Right? How much does this have? No, I'd have to still use this. And then, these are my only sources of shred armor, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to rectify that as well. Chance to shred armor on melee hit. Okay, cool. All right, you guys have been waiting long enough. Let's get back to it. Hey, if you're just tuning in, so I think I do want to transition over to apathies, but Black Blade's just too much fun. I know this build really pops with flat damage, but I feel like a freaking Ginsu master here. Like,
I cannot do that.
honestly, we gotta raise. We gotta raise the corruption, because everything's just like falling over, dying. I guess I was looking for stuff.
Stand down or die.
Anything good? Like, we're talking 2 or 3 LP Titan Hearts. 3 LP Titan Heart would be insane. This is actually a good roll. No. Okay, that's going to be for the next guy.
I cannot. I cannot do that.
Hey, what up, Daniel, over on Kick? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Oh, okay. So we can get a little extra damage this way, right? With the ignite chance. Because otherwise I can pull these points out and put them all into flurry. Okay. There we go. Now we got that set up. Okay, so let's go test this, because trying to fight these monsters here in the monos, at least at 350 corruption, it's cool, but they're also dying real quick. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to let your damage ramp up. All right. You know what? Hey, what up, Mario23? Thank you for the follow. You know what? I think I'm going to lose a point here. Right? So we're only going to take a little bit more damage. Maybe we should lose the points here. All right, you're following me, guys? I think we should lose the points here. This might be controversial. So this is, the effects are double the two-handed weapon. Sweet. So I think we should put a point in ripples. What is this? This damage. I don't know. This could be another. No. I should put a point here, but I should definitely put a point in flame drinkers. I should definitely put a point in flame drinkers with this current setup. So a point in flame drinkers, and then we'll put a point in savagery. Man, if only we had a couple extra points. Because like right now we get a +4 to Titanheart and a +2 from Nihilus. I mean, I guess if we wanted to give up Anchor of Oblivion, we could take on a if we gave up Anchor, we could use a code of an, not this one, but a code of an erase. Yeah, I know, right? Game's unfair, #broken. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do that. What about Void Cleave? I don't think the points here are doing us any good. Okay, Void Cleave's cool for adding a couple extra stacks. Void Cleave deals more melee damage to high health enemies. Hey, what up, Air Dragon? Well, we could use Void Cleave for... Yeah, let's remove... This is back when I thought I was going to be using... Well, at least for now. If I go back to using Apathies, being an axe, I can reliably get some bleed out of that. This couldn't... Ultimately, I don't think banking on this is the idea. So we can pick up more multipliers here. Let's try and put a point here for Abyssal Walker, right? If we could put a point here in Abyssal Walker, it can increase our distance. And then we could put 2 points in Fraying Strikes. I don't know if we're going to need all 3 points. Right? So we're using the Dark Stride, which gives us a second charge. For the way I'm playing, I don't think I'm going to need this. You know what? It might end up being one of those things. It's better if you got it than you don't. Okay, I'll be right back, chat. All right. Let's get back to it. Yeah, it's turning into one of those better to have it than not have it. Well, quick dip back to lurking lunches to be made. Thanks, Air Dragon. You take care, man. Oh, a 2 LP Fiery Dragon shoes. Very, very nice come up. Cool, cool. I kind of already want to raise the corruption level here. Hey, what up, RoboPower? How's it going, man? Welcome back. Let's grab this. All right, so we're gonna put a point there. We're gonna put 2 points there. Final choice.
Stand down or I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Critical Strike of Hornets. I don't want it, but at the same time, I mean, chest armor check. Come on. I'm gonna have to live with it. Plus, I want to get out of this timeline. Mark for death. Ugh. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome on in. Did you guys have a good weekend? Last time I was live was on Saturday, but there was still a whole day. Hopefully you all got plenty of rest. You're on vacation, so you're loving life. That's right, Jolteon.
Stand down or die.
Oh, okay. Okay, chat. Okay, holy moly, chat. Okay, cool. So let's put on some percent health. Uncetam is prime. I'm guessing there's a way to pronounce that. Because it looks like Am is prime. CTM, whatever. Prime, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I really appreciate it, brother. Sorry for butchering your screen name. It brings me joy listening to people try it. Makes me happy. Prime is just fine. What's up, Prime? And it became 10%. Okay, cool. Honestly, that's not that much of a loss. Okay. So we got to think about this. I think what we're going to do, it's the presence of an Autobot. Don't use all my forging potential, please. Okay. Whoa. Praying for good fortune here. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Obviously, we got kind of boned on the strength. But that is a good amount of effective health. Cool. Sweet. Oh, shoot. This boss is cool. Alright, but the whole setup, especially when you have a stupid modifier like enemies are deadly if they have not been damaged recently, and then you put two... They can be damaged. Don't get me wrong, chat. You can damage them. Right? This is how I feel about this guy, alright, man? fucking loser right here. Now I can actually fight the boss. Jeez, man, this build is so fast with the BBC. We got the British Broadcasting sword, chat. Range shard drop rate. Prefix. I like the prefix shard. I'll take that. I'll take this for now. Okay. Well, we gotta figure something out. Well, no, I don't think it'll be that much of an issue. Okay, yeah. Time to raise corruption. Let's go. I'm thinking 450, right? An extra 100. Obviously, this is gonna go up much higher than that, but. Okay. 766. You know what? Just for the lulz, let's test it out. All right, chat. We went from 350 corruption to 766. Doesn't he look cool?
Stand down or die. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
So is it Unctamus Prime? Is it supposed to be Optimus, but Unctamus? Yep, I'm an uncle and my nephews loved the Transformers for a long time. Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. My wife and I actually went and saw the original Transformers movie, the animated from like the 80s in theaters a couple years ago. They brought it back for like a limited run. So that was pretty fun. We went and watched it, and there was a bunch of other people our age or even a little bit older, and they had kids of their own there. It was cool. Oh. Help if I actually completed the echo. Okay, well, let's start looking. Oh, hey, what up, YouTube? Thank you for all the likes over there, guys. I appreciate it. Let's start looking. Like, so obviously what I got here is kind of like my own quick take on the max roll guide, but I want to try and make this build look more like the max roll build guide. Because I've never actually played it, you know, pound for pound. So they want us to find. So we're going to need a Quicksilver Coil with critical strike avoidance. Yeah, cool. I got a couple LP3. So let's see if we can't get health and critical strike avoidance onto there. So, cool. Peak of the Mountain. I got a 3 LP Peak of the Mountain. Okay. We already got the belt. We don't have cleanse. Yeah. Dark Strike with 30% movement speed. Check. Melee attack speed. Increase area for area skills and chance to shred armor. I got Frailty. And Hybrid Health. I got Hybrid Health. And then they want Anchor of Oblivion with critical strike multiplier. Okay. And then Titan Heart with Rive. Chance to shred armor, chance to shred armor. Okay, cool. You know, so just enough to get 100%. And then, okay. And then blessings. Sweet. Well, let's see if we can't slowly start to set up some of this. But the main thing is try and get a nice fat T7 health. Along with Anomaly onto there. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, well, let me see. I can't find any helms with health. No, not good enough. Not good enough.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Dr. Grim Reaper has returned. Oh, wow. Wait, I've been sitting on this? Huh. Okay, well, I got this. I also have this. I have this. What are you up to today, Mr. Grim Reaper? Okay, so I got flat health. Okay, that's a T7, but it's also got a bunch of other stuff I don't need. I have that. A bunch of other stuff I don't need. Okay. Let's go check. I was a lot more... You just hit level 90 on your Void Knight. Let's go. I was very much more... how do you say? I was way more on the neat side. And 1.1. Yeah. So I'm going to type in health. And I have all these things. Have them all marked. They all have health. That's something. Well, that's a T6, right? Yeah. We would prefer a T7. That's a T7. I could play with that. That's a T6. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's kind of cool. But I need better gloves, boots, and reins. The stuff I have is okay, but I need specific stuff for upgrades. Best item I found so far was a double T7, double T6. The stats were all not stuff you needed. Right, I got you. Wow, this is amazing. Hey, bud, watch one of your Paladin guys first time playing through the end game. How do you recommend going about it first time through? Hey, what up, Josh, over on YouTube? How you doing, man? So, that's kind of a broad question. Where are you at right now? Are you just doing regular monoliths or empowered monoliths? Let's try and narrow down what your level of experience right now is. That's a T7. You're level 80. So, did you already complete your final level 90? Did you complete your final level 90 timeline? No. Okay. So let's go right here. So you get to empower monoliths by completing one of these. You're struggling with damage. Okay. Are you playing Paladin? You can't find weapons. Okay, so you're playing Warpath Smite, and you're struggling with damage. Is there a way I can look at your build? Do you have a Last Epoch tools setup? If you don't mind, what is your in-game name and character? I can look it up for you. This is by no means asking for like a password or anything. I can just click import. If I have an account name and a character name, this by no means gives me any login. I can just type in your account name and I can type in your character name and I can instantly pull up your build. All right, well, we wait for Josh. Let's just knock out another echo real quick. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. Happy Monday. Hopefully, even though it was Monday, you're all having a good one. Here, hold up. So, character name, Ithadel. Account name, I believe, would be your Steam account name. Yeah. So, here. Okay, so you're playing. Oh, you got yourself a Bastion of Honor. Well done. Okay, you are playing Circle of Fortune. So let's see what you got here. Your necrotic resistance is absolutely trash. That's not necessarily a bad thing. If you're not running into too many necrotic monsters, you're okay. Jewelrous Star Dial. Mana spent gained as ward. So increase fire damage, melee attack speed. Okay, that's not too bad. Increase fire damage, chance to ignite on hit with fire skills. Ward on potion use. Okay, that's a halfway decent belt. Gloves, arcane bracers, dodge rating, melee damage, leeches health, attunement. Okay, and oh hey, what up, Dells9 over on Twitch? So, Josh, are you married? People still play. Yes, Cobra. People still play this dude. So, are you married to the Warpath Smite? I mean, you're already set up with it. And you are Circle of Fortune, so you can go look for some stuff. This weapon, a scepter is fine. Yeah, no, it's the first in-game character I've made, so you're willing to change. I take it, Josh. Yeah, I just got back to the game, checking Steam charts. It's 2 to 3K players a day. Sounds about right. It'll kick back up. There's still a nice little chunk of players playing. Absolutely. Okay, so Obsidian Scepter is fine. So you're taking Warpath and you're okay. So here's what I'm seeing here. You're trying to spin for forever, which is not a bad thing. You have a lot of percent modifiers and like percent increases. How's your smite set up? Okay. But you're using devotion. Okay, so it looks like you took Jeweler's Star Dial for increased spell damage. And you only got 1,000 health. Increase fire damage, increase fire spell cast speed. You tried dual wield, but you got melted. Right. Dual wield is hard if you don't have... Yeah, dual wield is hard if you don't have any sort of like, well, maybe not Titan Heart, but any form of damage reduction. You're going to get melted for sure. So what I would say here is strip it back down to the basics. Right? Make sure your resistances are taken care of. Okay, cool. You did take Holy Aura. Okay, this is fine. The thing is, until you get some points into Smite, it might into Warpath and or Smite. Like, you're relying off a 75% chance to proc Smite every second. Do I mind hand? Oh, I didn't even see that. This is not gonna... It really depends. Like, are you're using it as a traversal skill? Use it as a heal and a dash. So this is cool. The thing is, you'll be able to heal yourself with this for sure, but you're not going to be able to proc it all that much with like Cleric's Hammer. So you could like, or Hand of Aurelius. So if you wanted to clean this up a little bit, just take a point out and a point out, because you're not going to be able to proc this while using Warpath. It doesn't proc with Warpath because Warpath would be considered an indirect use of healing hands. It's not counted as a direct when you directly use a melee attack. It's not considered a direct melee attack when you're using Warpath because it is considered a channeling ability. So you got to really make a decision on what you want to lay into. I would say probably drop the Smite for now, and then invest into Whirling Steel and possibly even Cyclone of War, but try and get some points into Whirling Steel. Because right now your build's kind of going in so many different directions that you're trying to handle it, right? Does that make sense? You're trying to create damage in these different directions. So I would say drop the Smite for now. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Keep the fire. The fire is good. Put some points into Whirling Steel. And then see if you can't get yourself a weapon, maybe like a sword or something with some flat fire damage on there. That'll start to give you a little bit more damage. And then you can keep Calamity for now. I personally don't like it. It works. The spin to Smite definitely works. But when you have a few more items later on down the road that can really help it grow. Calamity is cool, but I would say move on to a more traditional helmet. You're getting to the point where you can, at around level 85, you can use something like a Leonine's. This is going to help with your survivability because reduced bonus damage taken from critical strikes is going to be huge for you. Right? Let's take a look at your character. You have 12% reduced bonus damage from critical strikes and no critical strike avoidance. So right now, every time you get crit, other than minusing 12% from it, you're taking all that extra crit damage. So you're at level 80. At level 85, you'll be able to use something like a Leonine's. I would say that's much more valuable than Calamity. And then stats, I would always say go for health. Health and strength are never a bad pairing. I'd say start focusing on defense right now and clean it up, and then it becomes easier once you have all those in place to then add on your other affixes. Bastion of Honor is a great shield, but for right now, I think you would be better off with a regular shield that you can put some stats that you're missing on it until your gear's well enough to to use it, if that makes sense. Like, get yourself, like, if you want to stick with the shields, get yourself just a shield with any sort of block chance. Right? These Guardian Carapace shields are not too bad if you ever come across these, because they have a decent amount of block chance, and then they also have poison resistance enough to take care. Yeah, so you can pick up something like this Guardian Carapace or the Guardian Iron Glass, right? Get yourself some block chance and block effectiveness. You're not going to be at 100%, but it's going to help reduce some of the damage. And then when you the item you're going to want to get, like when you really want to like the item that you want to get this item and then commit to the dual wield, right? You want to get You're going to want to get Wings of Argentus. Grace, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I have the shield with the Aegis. Oh, are you talking about the Weaver's Will item? Yeah, that could definitely work if you have a good roll, for sure. It's a great entry shield. But yeah, once you get something like a Wings of Argentus, that 20% less damage taken while moving, that's going to help out your build a lot. Yeah, lots of block chance. Yeah, use that one for now. Like don't get rid of Bastion of Honor. Do not get rid of Bastion of Honor. That is a rare drop. That is a great come up. Save that. When you can actually get a build and add a lot of strength to it, that's going to help you a lot. But for right now, since you're still trying to, have this build come together, so keep your, I would not recommend a Firestarter's Torch. So, a weapon I would recommend for you, the Obsidian Scepter is fine. You can keep that for now, but if you come across a crystal sword, right? Like, it doesn't have to be this one right here, but a crystal sword could be a better upgrade for your build. Or this sword. If you ever come across a Polaris, yeah, a crystal sword, hopefully you got some flat melee fire damage on there that can help, but Polaris could also be a good one for you because it'll, later on when you want to start building into that smite, you need Polaris. Okay, so you're in the Circle of Fortune. Start doing sword prophecies, right? It looks like you've already used it. But in case you somehow just lucked into finding those items with the Circle of Fortune tag, I'm not trying to be patronizing here, but in case you don't remember how you found those items, you would go over to this telescope and basically you would keep re-rolling until you find one-handed swords. It can be exalted. It could be, it would be the unique ones, unique one-handed swords. I understand early on it's a little hard because you're still trying to build up your favor, but you come here, you roll this. This one, unfortunately, is kind of one of the harder ones to find what you're looking for in terms of items because there's so many different kinds of weapons in the game. But, yeah, right here. You would look for something like this. Unique one-handed swords. And that would be your way to get some Polarises. But in the meantime, you can use a crystal sword to give you some more melee damage. I would say drop the smite for right now. Just focus on getting Warpath's damage up. and get yourself a normal helm. Get yourself some health. Work on getting your physical resistance is fine. Your poison resistance, it's okay, but see about getting your necrotic and void resistance up just a little bit. Try and get these numbers to around 50% or higher. Obviously, you'd want to try and hit 75% before you hit empowered monoliths. Orion's is a great ring. I do recommend it. It's really good for your build. Don't you want 100 for Mark of Death? I mean, it helps, but he's still in regular monoliths. The thing is, like, you could prepare for that, but you could also you can also just play in timelines that don't have Mark of Death. It depends on what would I recommend replacing with Smite. Okay. That's true. Are you using volatile reversal? You are not. So here's what you could do with Smite. No. So here's what you could do with Smite. You could reset this. No, but then you'd have to keep points in here. You could replace it with volatile reversal. Volatile reversal, I get it. It's kind of, not everybody likes it, for sure. They're changing it, but for right now, unfortunately, Sentinel just feels very lackluster unless you're using it. Have you ever used volatile reversal before? You haven't tried it. Okay, so unfortunately for Sentinel, I really do like volatile reversal, but it's also kind of a must take at this point in time because its damage, the damage it gives is insane, and it may not look like it on the surface, right? But you want to take a point in Incipient Void Rift, Terminal Void Rift, 3 points in Dark Expanse, and 3 points in Harbinger of Dust. Enemies hit by Volatile Reversal's Void Rifts take increased damage for 4 seconds. Right? And you create 2 of them, right? Void Rift at start, Void Rift at arrival. So 60% increased damage. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot. The damage... The damage is hefty, right? So, look. I'm attacking right here. We're seeing roughly an average of 30 to 40 damage, right? You know, every once in a while we see something kind of crazy. Right? It's kind of hard to tell because this guy attacks so fast. Okay, I'm going to activate that. All of a sudden I'm now in the 100,000s for a little bit, then it goes back down. I'm going to activate it again. All of a sudden I'm in the 100. Yeah, it's kind of annoying to use, especially if you never used it, because you use it and you snap back to where you were 2 seconds ago. The thing I would tell anybody first time using, try and keep in your head, just move up to some and attack it. After roughly 2 seconds you hit it, you don't go anywhere. And once you get to a comfortable place, you can honestly use it as a way to try and like dodge out the way. In order to get it, you have to put 5 points into the Void Knight tree. Speaking of tree, let's take a look at your point distribution. Passives. So you got 21 points. That's actually fine for right now. These are good. Oh no. No. Okay. First thing you have to do, Josh, get rid of this. You got to get armor clad. This is the Okay, yeah, you got to get the armor clad, and you don't have to do Valiant Charge, but I highly recommend Valiant Charge, especially if you're going to try out Volatile Reversal. I don't know if you're aware, but you can put points into the other trees. So you can put points into Forge Guard and Void Knight. You don't have to don't feel like you have to put everything into Paladin. But yes, I mean, hopefully this changes in the future, but you can get rid of this, try and grab points in Armor Clad. You didn't know that. Surprise! Do you see the chain? You can't go past the chain, but anything on this side of the chain is free game. I didn't know that either for a little while when I got into the game. I think around level 30 or 40 or something like that. Somebody told me. Yeah, so obviously I can't build the character for you. I obviously am not going to have access. I don't know what you have on hand. But how about you try out what I told you? You can dump Smite or you can keep it. If you get a Polaris, I would definitely build into it. But for right now, I would say try out Volatile Reversal, right? Because at least Healing Hands, you can, like you said, you can use it to heal yourself and then, you know, teleport forward. Here's a big tip, right? Invest into Void Knight. Put a few points into Abyssal Endurance. That'll give you Void and physical resistance, right? And pick up a few points on World Eater. This will help with your sustain, right? Yes, I know it says melee damage leeches health and void damage leeches health, but it's not melee void damage. It's either melee damage or void damage leeches health. So if you're doing melee void damage, you're getting back up to 12% if you put all 6 points. But if you put all 6 points and you're just doing melee damage, you'll still be leeching back 6% of your damage as health. It's a good way to try and survive. So Josh, I know that's kind of just like a massive info dump. I look forward to hearing from you again. Take some time, kind of, you know, mess around with it, and I hope it works out for you, bud. But I am going to get back to what I was doing. And I'm here to help. Okay. Appreciate all the help. You're very welcome, Josh. Oh, okay. Well, we gotta try and put yeah, we're gonna try and put I mean, percent armor is not bad. I'm gonna leave the percent health alone. Percent armor is not bad. I'd rather change this. Levels of volatile reversal. That's funny. That's funny. Having levels of volatile reversal, let's change that. Levels to healing hands. Not a terrible idea. All right. There we go. That's the helmet that we're going to slam into that. This 3 LP Peak of the Mountain, we're going to slam it. Hopefully we get health. All right. Now we're going to need a ring. We're going to need a ring with critical strike avoidance. Actually, I got the perfect ring. Hold up. Well, okay, well, I have this. That's not exactly the perfect ring, but... One more tiny question. I'm going to respec my skills. Should I still run monos while my skills are leveling? Yes. Yes. Yeah, go for it. Unless you're really struggling, Josh, at which point I would go to a lower mono, right? I would go to a lower mono instead of like the highest one you're at, just so you can get them leveled back up and then go back to what you're doing. Try and make it work. Much love, Josh. Okay. I need to take a chance on this. Please don't bone me. I got boned. Oh, okay. Everything else is so good except for that stupid critical strike avoidance. I can't look, chat. Yes! Victorious! Okay, we're going to slam that into that. We're going to slam that into that. And we're going to need an Apathy's Maw. I actually got a really nice one, but I'm going to save it for later. It's a very nice one. Now let's look up melee void damage. So I also have this one. We could play around with that as well. Okay, we have that. Do we have one with more? Cool. Okay, well, I hope I get lucky on this. There we go. All right, Rune of Creation is BZ because honestly, the only thing I want is that fat flat. All right. And then with that being said, so we're going to slam that. Cool. Well, let's grab some keys. Key. And let's go back to the temporal sector.
intrude upon my research. No matter. They cannot reach me.
Well, I have another Quicksilver coil. So ultimately, we could use that. Okay. Well, apparently, we it's the Kestrel 3LP. Why was I looking for unique body armor? What was the play? Okay, well, say goodbye. Jeez. Hey, we need one of those. Okay, cool. Hey, 2LP, let's go. 2LP Titan Heart. That is a W in my book. Wait, did I give you a shout out? Grace Mitchie, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Sorry if I missed you. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch, Grace.
Such power. There is only one explanation.
Hey, so Dells, what do you currently play? On last Epoch. Doing a Hammer Paladin, just got back yesterday and restarted on hardcore solo account found. Oh, wait, you're doing hardcore solo account found, man? Oh, account found. Okay. Account found. Okay, yeah. That's fine. For some reason, I thought you meant hardcore solo character found. At which point, I was like, holy. Yeah, only level 83. Hey. Hey, man. Bro. Bro, if you go to the distance, bro, there is one spot open. You could still get onto the leaderboard in hardcore if you go all the way. After all this time, there's still room on the leaderboard. January 2025. If you hit level 100, you can get onto the leaderboard for hitting level 100 this season / cycle. And this one started in, I believe, September. Yeah, September 23rd. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. That'd be kind of funny to have 2025. Yeah, dude. I mean, the hardcore leaderboard is brutal, man. Just look at all these people who lost their characters. I would probably reroll as a VK Warpath for that grind if I went for it. Yeah, but by no means, don't feel any pressure. I just wanted to point out that you could still secure the last spot months after it started.
Stand down or die.
Ah, it all makes sense now. The Epoch has finally come to me.
Why do you point it out? The pressure is real, isn't it? Hey, what up, Kaiserin? How you doing, bro? Chilling, playing some .vk. Well done. I'm playing some VK too. Probably gonna die to the last ruin boss anyway. I hate that triple beam one shot. Yeah, that guy sucks. Whenever I fight him, if I'm playing Sentinel and assuming I got a shield on, I just use shield bash and stun him when he gets to that. Assuming I can sacrifice the skill slot. I'm not going to just give up damage and mobility just to, you know, be like cheesing him. Just like, whoopsh. Yeah, but whenever it comes up, if I have a shield on and I can spare the slot, I'll just go, not today.
Epoch, I will have it. The future cannot be denied.
I almost got wrecked. Probably gonna die. Do you think Pania is a bit overtuned compared to everything else? He's my least favorite. I hate Elder Gaspar so much. He can go rot in whatever hellish prison. I mean, obviously, the more you fight him, the more you recognize where you can, you know, just go whoosh. Double dot armor gloves. Yeah, I mean, and it is easier now with stuff like, you know, Eternal Gauntlets in the game, right? Of course, you got to be level 86 to use it, but, I mean, Eternal Gauntlets in the game make it a little bit easier. If you got, you know, Code of an Erased Sentinel, if you got Decayed Skull or something in your helmet slot. Since Dells, you said you just got back into the game, check it out. You might remember Decayed Skull. It was that kind of trashy unique. Well, they made it better, right? It comes in different roles, but look, armor mitigation also applies to damage over time, all the way up to 30%. It also gives you % more armor, so it's multiplicative with other bonuses that give you more armor. So Decayed Skull is actually not necessarily best in slot all the time, but it could be a best in slot helm for a Sentinel build or, you know, any other build out there. Yeah, like, you know, I just got a 3 LP just casually just chilling in here. Yeah. Yeah, give them a look. I'm not saying, you know, just slap it on right now. It's going to fix all your problems, but seeing as you just came back to the game, this was a change they made in 1.1 and you might not be aware of. All right. All right, chat. What are the chances that health goes over? The ones we want the most are anomaly and health. The armor and healing hands can duke it out. What's going to go over? Video game, give me health. Give it to me now. It's not. It's going to be like, F you. Ooh, okay. Well, we didn't get anomaly. Unfortunately, that's the one we wanted. But hey, +2 to healing hands. Okay, cool. Cool. It's something. Well, next we got to slam this Quicksilver coil ring.
More rats come to gnaw at the edges of my sanctum.
Stand down or die.
What's this? How are they manipulating time?
86%, and it could be better. So right now I kind of put together my own little build, but I'm actually going to be doing the max roll, right? Max roll does not use Black Blade of Chaos. This is just something I kind of slapped together to get a feel for the build. All right, but I am going to be following the max roll, so it calls for Peak of the Mountain with health and anomaly. I didn't get anomaly. Sucks. I'm going to live without it. It calls for an Omnis, so I'm trying to get Omnis with, preferably, I'd like to try and slam it with some health. It's calling for a Quicksilver coil with health and critical strike avoidance. That is the most important stat right there, is the critical strike avoidance. And it's going to be calling for an Anchor of Oblivion with critical strike multiplier on there. So I got to, this is a T7 that I got to try and make 50%. Then I got to pull out an Anchor of Oblivion and slam it. Like, here's my Anchor of Oblivion, right? +3 to Void Cleave, health. I honestly like this thing I slapped together. It feels good. Like, the damage is not like, oh my god, you know, buku high, but we were doing 760 whatever corruption. We gotta play at that corruption a little bit more, but so far this feels good, you know? But I want to, like, I never played the max roll version, and that's something that everybody would come into my streams, at least when the cycle started, saying, hey, when 1.1 started, they'd be like, hey, I'm playing the max roll version of Void Knight, of Rive Void Knight. Got any tips? And I'd be like, follow the build guide. I never played it. I mean, obviously at this point it's a little late. I figured most people have already played this. So this is kind of self-indulgent. Dodge rating, really? Physical damage. Goody. Dude, like, yeah. I mean, this is a T4 dungeon. I don't know if that's saying much, but it's T4. You only play dual wielding? Yeah, that's the guide I just released today. Well, it was for Paladin. It was physical. That wasn't a half bad build. It was actually pretty tanky. I actually think this is doing more damage because of the echoes. Look at all that! Oh, guys, the most powerful item in this whole bunch. The white mournful pennant. Alright. Alright, here we go, chat. We want health and critical strike avoidance. The other stats are up for grabs. Let's go. Not often do I say this, but the build is bricked without that. Without that critical strike avoidance, the build is literally bricked. I gotta start all over again. I mean, this is a great ring. Like, I'll save this. This is a great ring. It can be used in a number of builds. Even if you don't need the void damage, you can still use strength and health, and then you get the haste on hit. This is an absolutely phenomenal ring, but unfortunately, I need a Quicksilver coil with critical strike avoidance on it. Preferably health. It might make more sense to look for, yeah, like look for a health ring. No, being. Let's look for health. So here we go. I got one more 3LP. That's possibly something. Is that enough forging potential? Please work. Please work. Please work. Nope. No, there's not enough. There's not enough forging potential. Plus, I'm not gonna lie. I have been boned so many. Oh wait, that's the same ring. Okay, you know what? Since we're here, for once, I don't get boned. For once, I don't get boned by Rune of Yeah. It's over now, though. Anakin, I have the high ground. Okay. Please. Have you ever watched Star Wars in German? No. Oh, I'm going to get so boned on this. I need that critical strike avoidance to be at least 30%. Is it 30? Hey, okay, cool. Let's see. Do I have any 3LP Quicksilver coils chilling in my 1.1 stash? Yes. 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 Okay, well, seeing that I got another 3LP, why the heck not? Let's slam it into here and give us the most chances. So how is Star Wars in German?
Intruders? A waste of time.
I like breathed on the homie and he died.
How is this possible? Only I should be able to command time safely. Unless... The Epoch. Finally, I will have its power.
Don't do that.
Sure. I don't care about the other stats. Just give me critical strike, avoidance, and health, please. I beg of you. Critical strike. Yes. It gave me critical strike, avoidance, and health. That's what I wanted. That's what it gave me. Yes. Yes. Now it's time for the axe. Wait, do I have any? That was my second try. Easy. Yeah, that was my first try. Wink, wink. Anchor of Oblivion. Yes, I do have a 2LP. No, I'm not using it on this build. Why is that not going into the idols tab? Oh, because the idols tab is full. Oh wait, that's not the right idols tab. Wait, no, this is the right idle tab. Okay, anchor of, oh, right, we already got one. Okay, cool. Let's grab a few keys. It already came preloaded with a Bastion of Honor. Oh, let's go. Just instantly found a Bastion of Honor. No problem. It just came preloaded. Oh. Oh. There we go. I'm finished with you, man. I breathed on you and you died.
Stand down or die. Fighting me is foolish.
You spent 200k favor? Oh, man, you got some patience, bro. I don't think I could sit there that patient. Oh, Kaiserin. Oh, Kaiserin, my dear viewer. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. No. I'm not going to judge you. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Oh man, that must have been frustrating. Did you do all of the shield prophecies and then finally go, what gives, man?
What's this? How are they manipulating time? Could it be?
Stand down or die.
It all makes sense now. The Epoch has finally come to me.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that you went through that. At least you didn't get through all the prophecies. But honestly, I don't know, man. Like that might be even worse. Like sitting there to spend 200k favor on shields. Dude, I get so impatient after just a couple rolls on the prophecy meter. I'm just like, I'm done. Bye. Bastion of Honor with LP. It's been a while, my dear friend. Dude, like... I feel like I'm constantly sitting at so close. Like, what was it the other day? I think I went and spent like 200 or 300k. I haven't been back. Like I don't remember when I spent the points. But I was at 999, you know, that sort of thing, and I was just like, I guess I gotta. I tried buying the most expensive stuff. Dells, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. And Dells, I look forward to looking at the leaderboard, you know, in the next couple weeks and seeing, you know, glad I found this stream. I got you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at the leaderboard and be like, I don't know what your character name is, but I'm gonna be like, I bet that's Dells right there. He claimed the number 50 spot. But Dells, I don't know if you heard April of this year, there's going to be the next big update. Dell's waiting for Cycle 2. Well, April.
Epoch, I will have it. Escape is impossible.
Oh, oops. We kind of messed that one up. April, we're going to do some big bonks with two-handed weapons and shields. Oh, look at that, chat. We got a Vessel of Strife. Kind of scuff build at the moment, since you just winged it. April, we're going to do some big bonks with two-handed weapons and a shield. Right. Melee void damage now. That's all you got to do, chat. You just got to tell them. You got to tell the game melee void damage now. And then when you guys aren't looking, I'm slipping the game, you know, like $5. I'm like, thanks for making me look good. I'm slipping a dev a nice bill. I'm like, thanks for the back end help. This is actually not a half bad roll. This was actually a pretty good roll for a 1 LP. Yeah, we're gonna mess some stuff up with this. So all we're waiting for now. Let's see if I got any other good Anchor of Oblivions. Yeah, when you guys aren't looking, yo, Mike. Thanks for help. Thanks for making me look good. Here's a tenner. Oblivion. 1 LP, 1 LP. Not too bad. Terrible. Not great. Not too bad, but we need LP. Not too bad. Better than whatever the hell that is. Yes. Okay, so do I care about any of these other stats? No. So here's what we're going to do. Reroll implicits. Reroll implicits. Reroll implicits. Reroll implicits. Reroll implicits. 49% seems like it's going to be the closest we're going to get. Bam. Wham. Bam. Thank you. Since I don't really care about anything else on there, I only want the critical strike avoidance. Okay, so we're going to put all those in storage. We're going to keep that. Storage, 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 storage. So this amulet's for if I ever get an Omnis with 1 LP. Because it calls for, if it ever happens, it calls for a T6 or T7 health and stun avoidance.
More rats come galore at the edges of my sanctum.
Stand down. Ha! I cannot do that.
When a hit leaves you below your endurance threshold, you are slowed and release a powerful wave of void. Oblivion Wave, a devastating wave of void centered on the caster. Added spell damage is applied at 500% effectiveness. Applies 3 stacks of slow to the caster. Well, I mean, the fact that it caps your endurance for you, right? The biggest thing, like, yeah, so the Oblivion Wave, they make it sound like it's going to be some great thing. It's not. And it's the fact that you also get hit with 3 stacks of slow. So then you're like, unless you're just, unless you just got, added spell damage out the wazoo on your build, I would never reliably count on Oblivion Wave. As far as I'm concerned, that is a detriment of the item. That's okay. It gives you so much good stuff on the item. I'll take it. All right. So, I mean, I kind of want to banish it, but at the same time, 1 LP Bastion of Honor. How often do I see that? Bye. Oh, I almost left the shield. Almost took the crappy relic. Left the shield. Here we go. Hey, I mean, it could be a nice little get out of jail free card if you got the spell damage. Yeah, if you got the spell damage, it could be a get out of jail free card, but I wouldn't equip the item going, come on, hit me. Hit me. Lower me below my endurance threshold. Hit me. Hey, Bike, what's shaking and baking? Not a whole lot. What are you up to tonight, Tilron? Not a much. I'm just here enjoying myself, having a good old time with the viewers, answering questions, playing the game, and playing Gensu Master, Master Chef. Just kicking it. Kicking it with Timmy B. Sure. Back to the Void Knight, yeah. So we just finished up our Paladin build, which was doing Rive. So I decided I'm gonna try out an established Rive build that kind of took the game by storm. When this cycle released, everybody was playing it. Who was playing Void Knight? It felt like. I didn't play it back then, but I'm gonna check it out now, and then I'm gonna kind of do my own thing.
Fool like you has no use for it.
Well, I'm kind of already doing my own thing now with it. I just slapped a few pieces of gear together. I honestly like this the way it is right now. This feels good. It's kind of giving me that whole assassin samurai vibes, you know, attack very quick, go forward, bam, you know, get out of there quick.
I cannot do that.
The Epoch! I will have it!
Oh, I'm glad I killed her. Oh no, it glitched me into the corner of death. You normally die here if you get glitched. Dude, look at that. Is that a max? No, but it's close. And it comes with max strength, bro. Bro, what's the forging potential 43? Here we go, chat. We're gonna slam this Bastion of Honor with this. No, I'm kidding. You can't do it. Okay. I like it. All right, chat. All right, game. Give me Critical Strike multiplier. Give it to me now. The game is like, where's my money, bitch? I already tried that last time and it worked. This time the game is like, F you. Game's like, you got any paper? Thank you for the likes on YouTube, guys. I appreciate it. All right. Well, let's give this a shot.
Intruders? A waste of time.
Yeah, I mean, those were... Oh, okay, that one's not the worst roll. Not the worst. That was not too bad.
exciting time. Would it? That is. You won't.
Fighting me is foolish. Fighting me is foolish.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
The Epoch. Finally, I will have its power.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
Epoch, I will have it.
Slick. There's just something satisfying about teleporting out of the room and then she's like, all right, game, I beseech thee, please be kind. Okay. Guys, that's what you gotta do, all right? You gotta come crawling on your hands and knees. Please have mercy on my soul. Give me that which I desire. First try again. Yeah, we're just ignoring this right over here. Okay. I think other than, you know, Omnis, I think that means I have the max roll build. I'm sure I got whatever idols they want me to have. So I'll set it up for that. This was fun, though. I really liked this setup. This setup felt very good. This is a very good setup. I would like to play with this particular setup some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the build planner. I'm actually going to save this. Echo, Rive, Paladin, Cycle 1.17. Testing. Add. Copy. What's up? Okay. If you guys are interested in what you saw today, let me add this to the description over here on YouTube. Cool. So if you guys are interested in what you saw today, that is what was equipped. This is what I was using today. Tomorrow, I will be switching over fully. Like, we only spent, a couple hours with this. But tomorrow, I will be switching over to the max roll version. I really like this setup. This setup felt very nice. Like, I got to get a better Black Blade of Chaos. But this felt good. Like, if I can get a better Black Blade, yes, this felt like a good setup. I liked the feel of it. But thank you so much for being here, guys. Step 1, make the plan. Step 2, execute the plan. Step 3, expect the plan to go off the rails. Step 4, throw away the plan. Yeah. But guys, I'm gonna call it for today. For tonight, let's take a quick look over on Twitch, see if anybody's streaming, so I can just raid. Easy choice. If you are over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid Afia Lapis, friend of the channel. Send them some love. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. And yeah, I'll leave that planner there, and tomorrow we'll be doing the max roll. If I hate it, we'll come back to this immediately. We'll come back to this the next day. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I'll be back again tomorrow. You guys have yourselves a good one, and take care. Peace out. All right, YouTube, thanks for rocking with me today, guys. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for being here, and you guys take care. Hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.